to conduct with business. I mean, people are, I've been a diplomat. I've had a lot of these meetings. I mean, and people do memcons of all these meetings. Brian's had this too. At least for a time period, people are going to be careful about what they say. And what's saddest is people who might be friends or partners of the United States will feel they get burned in this process. So, and just leaders aren't all that different from average human beings. If somebody were writing something on Facebook that was, dismissive or critical of you, you'd probably read it and recall it the next time you meet that person. So some of that stuff is not going to be so good. In terms of, I don't know obviously what they're talking about for the banking system. In a way, there's been so much out already about the problems and difficulties. You wonder how much it can affect. But I'll put this caution. A lot of markets still come down to psychology. So you see herd effects, and so I was always a little suspicious of the rational expectations model where it's all supposed to be fit in, because as I looked at human behavior, it operates in a different fashion. One of the problems that if you come back to Europe, is now you've got a negative psychology going on there. So a number of the countries that are coming under stress, frankly, should be in a relatively financially supportable position. But if they keep getting hammered, then it becomes harder. And so a lot, and you know this from the general policy world, that part of it is how do you change the psychology? And it's often hard for policymakers because they're used to doing incremental changes, and you often have to do a bigger one to kind of beat expectations. So my point in this one is I don't know what other sources of information are out there, but anything that adds to the weight of lack of confidence or anxiety. So if I would come to a second or third derivative of this question, most of the questions here, the leaks dealt with security issues or others.
Right.
Well, if it makes it harder to deal with issues like Iran or